Let me pose the second question now, as we assume that human resource management is really strategic. As far as I know, in many companies, the HR function is not yet considered as strategic. Who is responsible for that?
Normally, I would say that the company culture is by and large responsible for this. Meanwhile, HR knowledge management sometimes has some responsibilities, and that's because not everybody in the HR environment probably is conscious about the role of the knowledge management and what is really changing. There is a saying that we recently heard: we don't think ourselves into a new way of acting, we act ourselves into a new way of thinking. And that's mean, in my opinion, that we need to be careful about how we behave in terms of defining core competencies and company culture. The main responsibility for a human resources manager or professional is to provide the right framework for cultural change within the company.
Thank you very much. Renato, what is your opinion? Who is responsible?
Easy. My opinion is that the leaders of the company are responsible for this. I cannot believe that an HR vice president or executive can decide what to do with the HR department within the company unless the business leader of the company, the CEO, the board of directors, give some precise guidelines. Management usually says that there is something wrong in the company, system is wrong. My way to say is that the system is us. We design the organization, so if something is wrong within the company, it's because we designed something wrong in the organization, so it's up to us to change it. Sometimes we have people working in different departments without even knowing exactly what's going on in the field. That's the reason why I'm saying that the CEO, the leader, the business leader of the company should decide to have HR working closely and directly reporting to the CEO, so they really can plan and decide what to do and how to do it, and how to, let's say, manage the company itself. So HR, once again, should report to the CEO. This is why I'm saying that we are responsible for those things. And we, particularly in the HR department, again, this is my, let's say, general management opinion, should be more focused on really doing something that can help the field operating, rather than just working on the admin stuff or designing new policy and procedure for the organization. So HR should be part of the daily business routine. Thank you.
James, what is the research perspective or your opinion?
Well, I think a bit of both. The perspective here is that there are really three causes for maybe not being considered as strategic, and the first thing is, of course, history and the evolution of the field, and we've only recently started to be called upon to behave strategically, relatively recently, with the recognition of the importance of knowledge and the efforts of individual employees in a service-oriented, knowledge-oriented economy. So these are new skills within the HR profession, relatively speaking. Secondly, we do see that visionary leaders incorporate HR at the very top levels, and we see that even in startup firms that incorporate professional HR leadership in their top management teams perform better early on. So this is a benefit that they can derive early on. They perform better than those that do not have HR leadership. But there is the third table that we can lay blame at, and that is the HR function itself. Because there is a need to manage upwards and a need to build the capabilities in-house to be able to sell our abilities to make change. and to actually lead change from below, if you like, or from within, and to maybe encourage top management to accept some of the new ideas about aligning and building strategic advantage through people.